What's up, truthers? Man, oh man. So much stuff is happening very fast. It's too much to keep up with, to be honest with you. And if you don't already know by now, we're in the end stages of the final plan, which is the beginning of Revelation. We're seeing the 10-headed beast system being built right in front of our eyes. Everything from AI to digital currency, stable coins. Because, instead of CBDC, they're just saying stable coins and they're making it sound pretty, making it sound all good that you're going to have individual freedom and sovereignty over your money without a central bank. Bullshit. It's all total control. And now we're seeing the takeover of countries. Canada shaking hands with China, America wanting to take Greenland. I mean, Aaron Russo said that it would be the North American Union, which would be Canada and Mexico. As of right now, it seems to be, it's going to be America, Canada, and Greenland. But who knows, right? These things are always subject to change. These plans that the elite, that these demons have, change, right? We're always in the ballpark when we talk about these things, whether it's a conspiracy or not. There's no, you know what? There's no such thing as conspiracy. It's all real. It's just a matter of when it happens and how it happens, right? Sometimes we get it right, other times we get it wrong, but we're always in the ballpark. So they're going to do some stuff, guys, that's going to hit us blind. But just know that they are in progress right now to implementing the beast system. AI will be big brother to watch over all of us. Drones will be used not only to kill us, but to hunt us and to surveil us. They're going to have Iran and America, which is Israel, both are one and the same, start this final world war, which will implement civil war and revolutionary war in every country. And this is how every country, which are the 10 new alliances, which is the alliance of the Antichrist system, those 10 countries will be the powerhouse for the Antichrist. Okay? So we're seeing it built right now. So all these things are going to happen. It's meant to happen. There is nothing you can do to stop it because it's meant to happen. Okay? But what you can do is get closer to God, prepare to endure, which is stocking up on food, stocking up on water, buying your weapons and ammo and gear and getting proficient in it, exercising. You don't have to be in tip-top shape, but just do something physical. Stretch, walk. It's enough. But most importantly, have faith, because without it, your gear, your water, your food is nothing. But the nihilists and the atheists will be unleashed on the masses. And we see that because these third world countries like the Somalis, the Muslims, the Haitians, all of them, guys, all these people, you know who I'm talking about. I don't have to name them, you know. They're all anti-God. Even here in America, the Democrats, the liberals, the blue-haired freaks, the Karens, the fucking soy boys, they're all anti-God. They hate God, which means they hate you, right? They're going to be unleashed on us. But Scripture has it that we will win that fight. But mixed in with that fight is the control from the government. where they're going to basically classify us as domestic terrorists so they can legally kill us. And they're going to do it, in a way of, like what they're doing now with ICE. It's all because of the drugs. It's all because of the crimes. It's all because of these things, right? So every American's going to be considered a threat, but it's ultimately going to get boiled down to your religious beliefs, which essentially is going to be the great persecution of the Christians. When this antichrist system rears its head and it finally comes out into public view. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if there's another pandemic, if there's like some type of power outage that's so massive that it causes chaos in the streets and all this stuff, or I don't know, AI. There's something with AI where they have to verify that you're real. They have to verify that you're a human. And how could they do that? I don't know. Put a freaking chip in you. If you get this chip, we know you're real. If not, you don't exist in the system. You don't have access to your money, all this stuff. And they're going to make the system very enticing. Just like, Trump, the Golden Dome, international security, we need to protect America, blah, blah. And yeah, it sounds pretty, but it's nothing more than the addition for one of the powers for the Antichrist. That's it. It has nothing to do about protecting you and serving you. They're going to protect and serve you in a different way, but not how we think. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that it's happening in our life right now. But you know what? My personal experience in my life, I always felt like I was born for this. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize, like, not everybody sees it. Not everybody understands. Not everyone's just Trump, 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 Trump. Oh, you're anti-ICE? That's another thing that's so funny to me. The Democrats were like, trust the government. Trust the government. Get your vaccines. You had the police out there beating everybody. Oh, look at these fucking Trumpers out there, anti-vaxxers and all this stuff, right? The government. Now look at the Democrats. They hate the government for protecting and serving you, right? In the name of crime and illegal immigration, and blame the last prior administration. Guys, it's an all too familiar story. It's the same shit. Nothing's new under the sun. They're lying to you. So if you still believe in Trump or Republicans or MAGA, you're wrong. If you believe in the blue side, the Democrats and liberalism, you're wrong. Because they're both going to fuck you. They're going to fuck us. And now we have the Republicans, MAGA, and, the Christians. Yay, we need to protect ICE, our federal agents. Wait, what? I thought we were against the government and of federalization and calling in the federal troops to be, or the army to be federalized, right? Aren't we against all that? But now it seems like they're rooting for it. They've got people by the balls without them even knowing that they're rooting for the boot to be stomped on your face. George Orwell, 1984. It's happening. It's happening. People like myself and others have been talking about this for a long time. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Look at these signs. Look at the signs. We never know a date. We never know a time, but we know the signs of the times. And you can clearly and obviously see what's going on. The major cities are going to be hit first and the hardest. So if you're in a city and you're not moving because you love the life there, be ready to experience hell on earth. Because then it will only just extend out to the suburban areas and then eventually the country. But trust me, you don't want to get into the country. But it will happen, right? It's like we're waiting, right? We're waiting for the next event. What's the next event going to be? Because they have the digital system in place, guys. They have AI in place. The shit that they're showing you with AI is nothing compared to what they have. They just need the right set of events. And of course, you hear this thing with Iran where now Trump wants to go and help Iran. Now we must help the Iranian people. But before, we're going to destroy them and kill them. And well, we live in such a stupid, upside down world. It's so easy to see if you just have discernment. Just a little bit of wisdom. All these people are nothing more than players in the game. They're actors. They're all playing a game to help Satan. That's it. Satan is the master deceiver. So he's deceiving all of them. And if you follow them, you're being deceived. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. You know, all these people think that they have power. They don't. They have no power. They think that they're getting their bid in, that if they do A, B, and C for Satan, that they're going to be saved. That's not how this works. They lost. They were sold a fake promise, a lie. We were sold the eternal promise by believing in Jesus Christ. That's it. Life boils down to that, and it's eventually going to boil down to your physical decision, where your mind, heart, and body all align to one decision. You're going to use your mind to make a rational decision on whether I'm going to choose the beast system or I'm going to choose to be free and suffer. It's going to be in your heart to know this decision and understand why you're doing it. And then your body is going to follow the decision that you made. Mind, body, and spirits all go into a line. If you choose the system, you are unredeemable in the eyes of God because you chose the world. You chose the comfort, you chose the money, you chose the golden dome, you chose MAGA. You chose things that don't matter in the spiritual world, the real world. America doesn't matter. Russia, all these countries, all these names, all these titles, all these things of the world doesn't mean shit. Even your family, your brother, your mother. As hard as it may sound or to think about, because it's hard for me too, because I love them dearly. But when it comes down to it, this physical world is nothing. The soul is what animates this body. And they are after your soul. And they do that through a war on your mind. Because the soul is in the body. So they have to control your body somehow. The first step was the vaccine. Soon it's going to be a mark of the beast. Or maybe before that, there's going to be some type of chip in your hand or something. Who knows? Right? Who knows? They have so many things up their sleeves. I mean, look what Europe just said. They said something about, if the United States reveals that there's aliens, then there's going to be a financial crisis. So now they're pulling the alien card out. Guys, they're going to hit us from all fucking sides. Right? Nobody's going to know what to believe. And that's the whole point. Is to get you not to know what to believe. Because if you do see shit in the sky, people are going to be like, oh, well, God's not real. You know, if there's war and death everywhere, why is God allowing war and death? The same stupid sob story that I hear all the time for people's excuse as a cop-out to not believe in a creator. This shit is coming full steam ahead, guys. There's no stopping this. So as they're moving full steam ahead, you need to move full steam ahead. I've been doing it. I've been laying low, guys. I haven't made a video in a while, but trust me, I've been keeping up on this stuff. And every time I see it, I'm not surprised. I chuckle at it, I laugh at it, and I'm like, it's another step closer. And it's true. Everything that goes on is another step closer. Most of it is a smokescreen. But the final step, guys, is with Israel. Israel and Iran. That's the final step. That's going to usher in bloody turmoil in all the nations so that while everybody's at war, order out of chaos. It's that simple. Stock up on your stuff, man. Start to live a minimalist life. Get out there and camp. See what you can tolerate. I was just camping last weekend. I hate the cold, to be honest with you. When I was in the military, I hate the cold. I got cold weather training. I know how to tolerate it. I can do the things that need to be done, but I freaking hate it. But I go out there and I camp. I test out my tents, test out my gear, see what I got, see what works, see what doesn't work. Right? I live with the lights mostly off in my house all the time. You know, I have the windows open and stuff like that, right? I use candles. It's that simple. Learn, because you're going to have to learn to live with nothing, guys, because soon we're not going to have it. We're not going to have it. They're going to strip it from you. They're going to put you on your knees so they can come in and say, hey, we have it. All you have to do is sign here. And it's signing your life away. Not happening. I hope you guys are taking this serious because they are. If you haven't noticed, things are only getting worse. Nothing's getting better, even with Trump. You know, I remember making a few videos ago where I said, it's going to happen under Trump. And sure enough, we see it happening under Trump. Remember how I said that something was going to happen with Venezuela? The movie with Avatar, right, in 2009, where Venezuela, that was some mean Bush, implying that there was a war in Venezuela. Well, guess what? There wasn't a war in Venezuela. But we apparently went over there and captured the guy, which I have my doubts about that too, because, you know, he had like 7 different outfits and like 5 different pictures. In a world of AI, guys, you have to fucking question everything. Because who really knows what's going on? You know, for all we know, none of it's really going on. And we're just living in a maze runner world where they're just showing you things on a television and we're like, oh my God, yeah, look. Next, what else is going on? Next, what else is going on? As long as it doesn't affect your current life and your vicinity and what you're doing, then it's not really happening, right? You just see it on a screen. I mean, you know, if something happens in Ukraine, are we going to call people in Ukraine, right? Oh, I live in Ukraine and this is what's really going on. How do we know that fucker's real? Right? Like, there's just a lot of questions. And I'm sure there's truth out there, but you gotta have discernment. And, you know, who really knows? You just gotta stick your nose down. Just keep grinding, guys, and just keep praying and pray for wisdom and discernment and guidance, that we will be guided during these times and that we'll be prosperous during these hard times, because hard times are coming. And they're going to serve this shit to us on a golden platter, so we accept it. I don't accept shit. None of this stuff is getting past me. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. We're being scammed into it. And everybody's falling for it. Like, we got to protect these federal agents when they're nothing more than egotistical, prideful fucktards that are signing up to ICE so they can go feel like they have some type of purpose to go beat people up because they hate the left. And they're just going to go, you know, do whatever. Do whatever they say. Shoot people? Sure. Go stand in front of a car while it's moving so I have the excuse to pull my gun? Sure. It's stupid, man. It's stupid. If you really watch the videos, it looks dumb. It looks so unauthentic. It just does. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a bad movie script, but it's also like a bunch of fucking retards doing retarded things. You know, I'm sorry, but like the retarded people, I have so much more respect for mentally ill people, for autistic people, than the people running the fucking country. Because they all chose Satan. And it's obvious that they're using Christianity and Jesus as a cop-out to seem godly, but they're not. I mean, none of us are really godly, guys. We're all sinners, all right? But as long as we have this internal battle where you repent for your sins and ask to be forgiven, and you forgive those that have debted against you, then you'll be on the righteous side of things when it goes down, and God will select you to be a warrior in this fight. Be ready.